is an area that has seen across the world, across different projects, literally hundreds of billions of dollars move into fantastic projects. And then you've probably heard lately about this thing called the metaverse. Maybe you intimately know it, maybe you know nothing about it, but you probably have heard of Facebook, and you might have heard that they've recently renamed themselves Meta. Why? Because they're very smart operators, and they realize that there's a massive future in virtual reality engagement. Okay, so that's one part of metaverse. Morgan Stanley recently came out, I think about 4 weeks ago, and said that on a tweet that they predict that the metaverse concept is going to be an $8 trillion market cap over the next decade. So imagine that. Imagine if that was true, trillions of dollars moving into a space. If you could position yourself in front of the right opportunities, who knows what can happen. So membership in the Hyper community allows you to benefit from the experience that's been gained by this group over nearly a decade through several things. Education is important, rewards, which you'll learn about, and maybe even new potential opportunities. So you must be 18 or above, obviously, you can be above 18 to become a member. And you can do that from as low as 400 USDT or a few other USD-based cryptocurrencies that are also available. And that begins the process of being able to leverage the Alliance to strengthen their expertise, importantly, in this blockchain space. So one of these benefits is generating daily rewards on your membership. So for me, it was very, very important to understand who was behind this. And we discovered a gentleman called Ryan Zhu, or Zhijing Zhu. Ryan is the English name he uses. But Ryan has built an incredible heritage and reputation in blockchain and crypto since 2009. In fact, by I think about 2013, 2014, he's one of the biggest Bitcoin miners in the world. And if you get a chance to watch a fantastic documentary series called Next Blockchain, you'll learn about his impact in that environment. But his success enabled him to then assist new up-and-coming organizations that had great ideas. Maybe you've heard of Ethereum, maybe you've heard of Ripple or Monero or Tron, NEM, some of these what are now giants in the crypto space. So he was an angel investor in them and many others, in fact, 12 of the top 20 cryptos of all time. Also has facilitated the launch of some of his own projects, Hcash, HyperDAO, Molecular Future. He's a founder and board member of those, and also got involved in the traditional stocks and shares world, where he provided angel funding into projects that today are listed on several exchanges around the world. So he's the founder of Hyper Community, the founder of a company called Constar, through which he invested in more than 40 crypto exchanges. They're kind of like the crypto banks. Many of the major ones are now recently has restructured this portfolio. Still owns, though, two of these exchanges. One of them is called Who, featured there, and another one's called CoinW. So I'd encourage you, have a look at coinmarketcap.com, and you can get a sense for what they do in trading revenue on a day-to-day basis, quite often over $1 billion each of those crypto exchanges. And they're, of course, receiving fee revenue from all of those trades. So he's been christened as the king of cryptocurrency by many people in the know, and that's obviously really a recognition of the stature in which he's held within blockchain, digital currency, DeFi, these environments. We know he's going to make a massive imprint on the metaverse as well. Now, Ryan actually moved to Melbourne, lived in Melbourne for a number of years, about a decade ago, and he met a gentleman called Sam Lee. Sam, young fella who got involved in crypto and blockchain, created some success, was running meetups in Melbourne, a decade ago, and a real passion for education. In fact, launched something called the Blockchain Knowledge Hub. It's a blockchain center where you can go in and learn about all things blockchain from experts in that area, maybe even participate in projects. There's 16 of these around the world now, and the goal is to have 300 of them. As he grew in his experience and understanding, he was actually often asked to speak at international forums. He's been invited by various media channels to comment on the changes in blockchain and various situations. And he's even worked with a few big companies that we might be familiar with. So he's kind of recognized as the crown prince of blockchain in Australia and around the world. So these two have created a tremendous impact through their investment into projects, some $700 million now of investment into various projects, over 400 different projects. So they've created some great success across all sectors of blockchain. So more recently, they have brought in additional talent to the company. One such person is Stephen Rees-Lewis, who's now the CEO. Stephen's someone that's got a very strong IT and fintech background, working with Goldman Sachs, setting up his own web development company that he ended up selling to Adobe, the PDF giant. In 2016, he got involved in blockchain, and he was able to raise around $10 million from angel investors and set up a consultancy that advised companies in the financial markets on blockchain solutions. So the Hypertech group learnt about Stephen through that company, ended up acquiring that company in October of 2020. And so Stephen ended up coming into the fold, has worked in various roles, and more recently has become the CEO of the group. Okay, so Stephen is now driving the charge into the metaverse and many other projects that the company is moving forward with. So the question that the person that invited you to look into this is asking is, would you like to partner with them? So how can we partner with a group like that? It's very simple. We become a member of their platform, okay, the Hyper community. And there's a number of benefits of memberships. In fact, one of them is education, because education, I think, is a cornerstone to maybe why people embrace new things, because blockchain and crypto is still new to hundreds of millions of people, if not billions of people out there in the world. I believe only 3 or 4% of the world is involved in the blockchain space at the moment. So there's plenty of room. And Mars Academy gives you access to crypto education in bite-sized chunks. So you can start at a beginner level and move through to intermediate and advanced levels, podcasts, articles, videos that will teach you how to take advantage of that. Of course, our membership platform is pretty important. This is where you will be incentivized, number one, to become a member, and maybe even to help the platform grow, to help the community grow. And you're going to receive a daily reward on your membership. It's going to be a minimum of 0.3% in what we call hyper units. All right, so we're probably all familiar with frequent flyer points. You know, if you join a frequent flyer program with an airline and you travel, you accrue points based on your travel. And then eventually, if you accumulate enough points, you can turn them into maybe a free flight or a handbag in a store or a hotel stay or something like that. With this, we're going to convert our hyper units, or HU, into something that can have value for you and your family as well. It's called cryptocurrency. Okay, so the Mars Academy is about enabling and empowering people. Knowledge creates strength in a lot of ways. And so, as I mentioned, only 3 or 4% of the world are involved in blockchain. Why? I think it's a lack of understanding. For me, I heard about this concept 10 years ago when I was working in banking, 10 or 11 years ago, and it was obviously still new and raw, but one of the young guns in the company over coffee shared to me this concept of Bitcoin, and I thought he was crazy. 4 or 5 years later, after seeking out the advice of someone a bit more senior to me and gaining some of his insight, I decided to look into this concept. Okay, and that's been, life-changing and mind-changing as well in many, many ways. So this is all about growing your understanding in bite-sized chunks. You can spend 5 minutes a day, 30 minutes a day. It's up to you. Okay, whenever you get a chance, plug in to the Mars Academy through your online back office. And then our membership rewards program. So this is about incentivizing people, number one, to get on board. Think of this as a customer acquisition plan for the group, okay? All companies want to grow. They want to attract customers. That's the bottom line. How do they do it? Many, not most, but many will use traditional advertising means. Maybe you've run a company or been involved in this where you'll have sales staff or you'll pay for advertising. And more often than not, that's a cost in advance of actually generating business. Well, what these guys decided to do was incentivize members to become a member through giving them a reward for their membership. So we acquire a membership, and every single day we receive a daily membership reward, like those credit card loyalty points or frequent flyer points or shopper points. In Australia, you've got flybys, haven't you? And these points, if you like, these rewards can be converted to cryptocurrency, okay? Now, this is where I want to introduce you to Hyper Community 2.0. So this platform has been running for over 2.5 years very successfully. So in order to grow, to keep growing from strength to strength, they've modified it a little bit. So we used to have what we call a 3x platform. Today we've got a 4x. So what does that mean? That means when you acquire a membership, you will receive 4x on the value of your membership back over time, okay? And it's going to come back to you in bite-sized chunks. Obviously, no company can say, okay, you start with a membership, we'll give you 4x tomorrow. No, that's not going to happen. But what they've done is they've continually evolved this platform to the point now where they've created an opportunity for us to be part of their growth and ensured long-term sustainability of the platform. That's the key. So what are the benefits of this? The benefits are that when you acquire a membership, and I'm going to show you how you can do that in a moment, you're going to 4x over time the value of that membership. And that value will be realized by you receiving these rewards every single day until it is 4x. So they will be released back to you. Those rewards will be released back to you until fully granted at 4x to the tune of 0.3% of the value of your membership every day. Okay. So as an example, we used to have a 3x. So if you back then, you could get started at what we call 300 HU. What's a HU? A HU is our unit of measure on the platform. It's equal to a USDT, for example. Now, USDT pegged to the US dollar is equal to a US dollar, roughly, okay? So 300 HU is like 300 USDT. And on the 3X, the 300 HU would give you back eventually 900, okay? Now, it's 400, okay? So our base starting level, 400, we're going to 4x it at 0.3% a day. So that means that 400 will realize for you over 1,333 days, roughly, give or take a day, will give you 1,600 back. 800 will 4x to 3,200. 1,200 will 4x to 4,800. 3,600 as a membership package will 4x to 14,400. And in fact, there is no actual upper limit, so you can engage. You can get these packages at with any multiple of them. Okay, it's up to you. But 400 is the starting base, so it's 1 in up to 4 out, 4x on your membership. Now, as you're receiving back your rewards, eventually you'll receive all the rewards. They'll get back to 0 on that membership. And so if you want to continue receiving rewards, you need to do one of two things. Along the journey, every time you get to 125 that have been received back to you. So we have our pending rewards, which is initially the 4x value that you're going to receive. And we have earned rewards, which is what are coming back to us every day. When 125 has come back to us every day, over a period of time, we get 125 accumulated and earned rewards. We can click a button inside the online office. It's called Rebuy. It's under the membership tab, and you will add 500. So 4x of 125 will be added to your pending rewards. So this is a way of leveraging your earned rewards. So earned rewards are the 0.3% that are coming back every day. We click the Rebuy button and we turn the 125 into 500 on the pending rewards. Now you have created another mini membership that's also going to travel along its journey to 4x, which would be 500 HU, over a 1,333-day period, roughly, okay? So, and each day, 0.3% of the 125 is coming back to you as well. So what these rebuys do is they give you the ability to increase the amount of earned rewards that are coming back to you every day as you do more and more rebuys. Obviously, it's growing your balance and it's increasing the rewards. The other thing you can do is redeem and withdraw. And we can do this anytime we've accumulated 50 earned rewards, 50 units, 50 HU, if you like. So 50 rewards have come back in. you can now choose to do a rebuy if you want to, a withdrawal. And that withdrawal is done by exchanging the HU, which is the reward, into a specified cryptocurrency. So there's a few examples there, HVT, Molecular Future. We've got a couple of others coming very, very soon. And what we do with those is we move them out of the platform to an established exchange. What's an exchange? It's where you trade. It's where you can hold crypto and you can convert crypto into other cryptos or into cash, into your local currency, for example. So on there, most of these exchanges, for example, if you were withdrawing Molecular Future, you would send it to an exchange. On that exchange, you can trade it into USDT. If you don't know how to do that, don't worry. Most of us didn't. We learnt, okay? You'll be shown how to do it. Obviously, that's part of the training and coaching and support. And you might turn it into USDT. And then as USDT, which is a stable coin, pegged to the US dollar, you can do a couple of things. You can convert that into Bitcoin if you want, or Ethereum, or other cryptos if you want to grow a crypto portfolio. Or you can, through various mechanisms, cash that out, send it back to your bank account, okay? That's possible. And of course, the Hypertech Group, which is the overarching entity here, have a greater ecosystem, and one of its products managed by HyperBC, which is a digital bank, is a Visa and a MasterCard. It's a crypto debit card. And so, of course, Visa, MasterCard accepted at 50 million establishments around the world. You can send your digital currency directly out of your Hyper Community office straight to an app, load it onto your card, spend it anywhere you want. Okay, powerful. 50 million merchants around the world. So you will learn how to do all of this. We have people who had no experience in the crypto environment within weeks are doing this very comfortably. Okay, I say within weeks because it's going to take a while before someone's going to withdraw. But you can learn how to do this. How do you join? Well, it's very, very simple. You register by receiving a link from the person that invited you. Okay, that's how. It's invitation only. You register for free. Okay, set up an account, kick the tires around, do whatever you want. When you're ready to go, you would send in some of this USD-based crypto, USDT, USDC, BUSD. What are all these acronyms? Well, they're various types of USD-based cryptos, stable coins, okay? Then that's in your account and it's immediately recognized as HU, which is the rewards platform. And then you acquire your membership, obviously starting from as low as 400. You choose what's right for you. And then you kickstart those benefits, get involved in the education. And from the next day, you start receiving the rewards. And you can just, if all you want to do is wait out your 1,333 days, 34 days, whatever it might be, to 4X, you can do that. Of course, along the way, at 50 or more, you can exit. Or, of course, if you want to get strategic, at 125 HU accumulated back, you can do these rebuys and grow your balance. That, of course, also extends your time with the platform. But I want to quickly, as we kind of wrap up, I want to share you an optional strategy that is really designed to help the group continue to grow. Okay, because remember, right from the outset, I said this was about community. And we want to grow this community to be very big. We want this to be, if it's not already, the biggest blockchain community in the world. Maybe you want to participate in that. Well, what do you get for doing that? Well, you get rewarded in addition to that, to what you're just seen, through a simple process, through the ability to accelerate the release of your rewards. What does that mean? Well, let's say I want to get to Amsterdam from where I am. It's about 30 k's away. Well, I could walk, I could cycle, I could get in a train, I could drive a car. All right, they're probably my four main options. When you first start in this, you might be walking to your destination. All right, but if you help others experience the benefits of this, you jump on your bike, and then that community starts to grow, and now it's like getting in the train, and then it continues to grow, and then it's like you jumping in the car without any traffic jams, no roadblocks, no lights. You just go from here to your destination. So 100% of our members are rewarded every day. I want to just quickly show you how you can receive accelerated rewards by sharing the benefits of Hyper Community membership with others. Now, it's very important you tune into this disclaimer, and then I'll give you some detail and we'll wrap up.
Here is our Hyperverse income disclaimer. We make every effort to ensure that we accurately represent the Hyperverse membership benefits, and the Hyperverse referral rewards plan, or Hyperdrive, and their potential for income. The Hyperdrive part of the Hyperverse membership accelerates accumulation of HU as a result of a member sharing the Hyperverse membership opportunity and new members subsequently receiving rewards via Hyperverse. In no way does it offer a commission or financial reward or percentage payable for referring a new community member. There are no guarantees regarding income or rewards from the Hyperverse membership opportunity. The basic Hyperverse membership rewards plan offers members an anticipated daily reward based on the value of membership acquired, but it's on a best efforts basis and subject to change at any time. Any description of potential rewards made in this presentation can only describe the Hyperverse membership plan itself. The Hyperverse service agreement and regulatory requirements include the specific prohibition against members or presenters making any income claims whatsoever, as such may be considered enticement. The examples used may show exceptional results, which do not apply to the average member and are not intended to represent or guarantee that anyone will achieve the same or similar results. Income or rewards or rank levels and achievements are dependent upon the individual member's business skills, personal ambition, time, commitment, expertise, activity, and demographic factors. As with any business, your results may vary. The use of our information, products, and services should be based on your own due diligence, and you agree that our company is not liable for any success or failure of your business that is directly or indirectly related to the acquisition and use of our membership, information, referral plan, products, or services.
All right, so we've got a way of receiving rewards every day by acquiring a membership. And of course, if it goes to zero, that's it. Okay, that's the end of the game unless you add more USDT in or you along the way are doing these rebuys. And so what I want to share with you now is a strategy where by helping others become part of that, their own membership rewards program, they're benefiting, you then get to accelerate the release of rewards even faster, but also have the potential of doing other things. For example, growing your balance faster, or of course, exiting and withdrawing faster. And this is where these accelerated rewards come into play. There's actually three of them. There's the what we call the uni-level reward, which is released every day. There's the VIP reward, which you also get every day. And then if you qualify, there's something called the global reward, which comes in monthly. So the uni-level reward is actually quite simple. Every time you help someone get started, you personally help them get started, that has the potential of opening up another level of referrals through those people up to 20 levels. So for example, let's say you refer me, I'm on your level 1 because you personally referred me. Tomorrow I receive my rewards, you will pick up 20% as a matching accelerated reward on my rewards. You get nothing from my membership. This is not a commission plan, so you get nothing from a membership, but you would receive, of course, that 20%. Now, if you refer a second person, they're also on your level 1. So on their rewards, you're receiving a 20% match from the company on their rewards. Now, those rewards bring your pending rewards back to you faster. They're releasing them faster because they're coming off that. But what's that's done because you've referred a second person, it's unlocked level 2. So if I refer someone, I've been enrolled by you, they're on my level 1, but they're on your level 2. So you would receive 15% on all the rewards from everyone on level 2. If they refer someone, that's level 3. Well, you would need to refer a third person to unlock level 3. And this same strategy occurs. So if you ended up referring 20 people, you would have the potential of receiving rewards through to 20 levels of referrals. That is incredible. So you can imagine that could be dozens of people, eventually hundreds, could even be thousands of people that are receiving rewards every day. So they're happy and you are receiving this little, maybe 1, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20% matching referral rewards. So just an example, let's say you had been at this for a while, you had a team that you had personally referred And collectively, all of those people were receiving 100,000 a day in rewards. That's combined, okay? So between them. Now, you would receive 20% of that, which would be 20,000 HU, which would come off your pending rewards balance. So you'd need a balance of more than 20,000 to receive that, of course. But what can you do with that? You can use it to rebuy in 4x, or you can eject, you can withdraw, up to you. So very powerful. It rewards you up to 20 levels. We also have something called the VIP reward. So this is for the really hungry go-getter types who start to grow an organization. And what this does, it looks at your entire team, but it does not include the biggest individual team in its calculation. So if you've got 50,000 in memberships, 50,000 HU in memberships, not including the biggest, you would receive 1% on all the rewards through to infinity, okay? So it can go beyond 20 levels on all the members in that team as they receive their rewards every day. If you got to 125,000, it'd be 2%, and so on, right up to what we call VIP 5-star, where you've got 5 million in memberships, not including your biggest, and you can receive up to 12%. Now, this is called a coded out lifetime turnover reward. So as a VIP 5-star, you could be receiving 12% on all the rewards. So this is just an example here. Let's say there were 40,000 rewards going back to your team through your organization. You could be getting 12% of that, which would be 4,800. Now, what's more probably realistic is that you're going to have people at various ranks in your organization. So if you look on the right-hand side, let's say someone that you're working with has no rank, so they've kind of just got started, they're building. If you're a VIP 5-star, or whatever rank you are, you're getting the full amount. So in that case, 12% would be coming to you from all the rewards that are through there. You're getting an extra 12%. If you look at the middle section, if you have someone in your team that you've brought on, and let's say, for example, they're at the VIP 2 level, VIP 2, in case you missed it, is giving them 6% on all their rewards. Well, you'd be getting the difference between 12 and 6, which is also 6. If they are at VIP 3, they'd be getting 8%. You're coded out of 12, so that's 4% you're getting, because obviously 12 minus 8 is 4, okay? But if you look at the point on the left-hand side, if you're a VIP 5-star and you help someone become VIP 5-star, you will now be on the same rank, but the company still give you 1% of their rewards that are going through. So very generous. So there's a very generous plan. It's very fair. It's coded. It's a coded out bonus, but it's also a lifetime turnover reward. So what does that mean? Well, your organization, as it's growing, is accruing to the positive on a day-to-day basis. So there's no flushing of rewards. There's no resetting of targets. It doesn't reset to 0 or anything like that. It accumulates from one day, 1 week, 1 month to the next, which is very, very exciting. So look, 100% of our passive rewards we can use to do whatever we want. We can use to rebuy, or we can withdraw. It's up to us, or just accumulate. Now, with the hyperdrive rewards, which are accelerated rewards, 80% of those we can use in whatever way we want. We can use them to rebuy and grow our balance and get more rewards back, or we can eject. 20% goes into an account called certified rewards, and this can be used for future hyper community products and services that might become available over time, okay? So the last one, I call it the cherry on top. It's the global reward. It's released monthly, and you need to be a VIP 2 or above. So, you know, it's not going to happen tomorrow, but there are many people enjoying the benefits of this every month. And the way they work it out is they take 4% of the growth volume the company has experienced, they put it into 4 pools, one for the VIP 2s, for the 3s, for the 4s, for the 5s. And you will share on that based on your team's performance, okay? Let's not go into too much detail, but it's a nice little additional cherry on top. So 100% of members are being rewarded every day. If you choose, you don't have to, but if you want to, you can receive accelerated rewards and get your balance back faster, and then grow it faster through rebuys, eject it by withdrawing faster. Up to you what you do. You're in control. We get that by sharing. And if you want to share, probably a good idea is plug into the system. First part of the system is the person that invited you and the team of people that are working with them. They're like your support line, okay? They have a vested interest in your success. So they're going to help you to grow and flourish if you want to. If you don't want to, that's fine. We also have a corporate global plug and play system, which are events like these that are run on various time zones around the world that can help you to grow. When I first read a line like this, where dreams become reality, I've heard it 1,000